Hi, gorgeous souls. I am Lady Stars of Fire. I've been spending the last few days trying to dig deep into all of my emotions, all of the empath energy, all of my mediumness, pulling in energy from everywhere, channeling the astrology, just channeling, trying to figure out how to make this video. And I've stopped a couple times to make this video, and I couldn't, and I just couldn't get there. And you know why? Because I was trying to make this a positive energy, when I realized this has nothing to do with the positivity. This has to do, well, it has everything to do with the positivity, but it has nothing to do with starting in the positivity. This energy right now, most of you are used to me giving you the weekly healing messages. This is somewhat of that, but this is more than that. This is like an energy forecast, okay? This is what I'm being given from Spirit. This is about getting past your awkwardness, past your uncomfortable fear of self. This is moving us into a brand new understanding of life that we've never been capable of understanding. But I am being told it will take hard work, marking your territory, and sweat and tears to get you there. Nothing about this energy is going to come easy. And nothing about the next 6 months is going to come easy if you're holding on to that third dimensional resistance of the negativity. And that negativity is going to rise. It is about light workers standing your ground, ascending, rising above, and leading the way. And making sure you pick the right fights. Because for all intents and purposes, there are those who are not awake and those who are not going to be awake. You are dealing with society making changes that it is not comfortable with changing. But it's going to have to. This is about understanding. You don't want to accidentally get pulled back into that lower dimension. You don't want your vibrational frequency to lower because you went after fights that you were not meant to go after. This is about leading the way by being a higher vibrational frequency. There is no room to hold on to the bullshit that you were raised by telling you that the authorities of life have to be a specific way, that society has to be a specific way, that life as you knew it has to be like so. This is about learning where we have to make those changes and having the courage, the balls, and the fucking dignity within ourselves to do so. There's a poem I love. I think it fits perfectly. I never saw a wild thing sorry for itself. A small bird will fall dead from a bough without ever having felt sorry for itself. This is the time to dive bomb your emotional truths, your spiritual and authentic truths of soulfulness. What does the soul desire? Not the ego. The ego will try to make you hold on to things that you have no business holding on to. And you will get confused. Because that third dimensional energy is in such a position right now that it is craving and starving for you to come back. But this is about making the third dimension rise. Rise to a higher understanding of what it should be. And you must lead it by not falling victim to the resistance of that negativity. I've been seeing birds left and right. This brought its attention to me in the most strangest, beautiful, perfect ways. A bird will come from the sky and it will dive bomb into the water to get its prey. It will go from one world to the next and then jump right back out. This is a lesson. If you are going to go backwards, only go backwards for a very short time. It is important to get what you need out of it, state what must be said, and then get the hell back out of that third dimension and rise back into that higher ascension. It has taken us millennia to get where we are now, and it will take millennia to get further. This is about setting the example that will lead our children to better places in this world and make this world better, because we are more authentic and more powerful. Because we are more soulful. This has to do with getting past the awkwardness, the uncomfortableness, and bringing us into completely truthful, unconditional, everlasting love. This is not a moment of love. This is full-on forgiveness and truth, and taking us into a much higher vibrational being within ourselves, because we are able to connect to it, and we are capable of telling the world around us, no, that shit's not acceptable anymore, and it's going to change. But these dimensions are going to fight with you right now, especially that third dimension. Let me help you understand. You are dealing with Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn, the universal 10th house of the foundations that the world is set in. If we don't like it, we must change it. We must rise above what we have always known had to be true, because it was a false image being told to us of what the world was. We create our own realities. It's time to do so. But you must understand, Jupiter, come November or December, is going to move into this energy, bringing a new level of higher abundance and higher knowledge in. And then you're going to have the next eclipse, which will take place in January. Everything that you are doing right now is setting the direction as to what will happen to you come January. Do not fall victim to the resistance. This is about connecting with everything your soul deeply tells you you need and makes you happy. But a happy from a soulful level. Happy from the depths of who and what you are, not an egotistical level. And that is your trigger of understanding the difference. There's so much wonderful things coming in. But I also promise you, because of the resistance of that third dimension, there are much negative things coming in. Only step backwards for a minute, folks. And if you can, don't step backwards at all. I love you. Bye, guys.